Forget protein powders. Eating. This nut rebuilds muscles overnight. Even if you diligently consume chicken, fish, and eggs every single day, and even if you maintain a regular routine of walking or lifting light weights, there's a profound reason why your muscles may still feel weak and stubbornly slow to recover once you've passed the age of 60. The undeniable truth is that a significant number of seniors are engaged in a silent battle against a hidden nutrient deficiency, a gap that insidiously saps their physical strength and vitality. You might believe you're getting an adequate amount of protein, a cornerstone of muscle health, but your body possesses an impaired capacity to effectively utilize it without the synergistic support of the right natural muscle-building compounds. And importantly, these vital elements are not found in the form of artificial powders, prepackaged shakes, or convenient pills. The true secret to unlocking your body's muscle rebuilding potential lies within the potent power of 4 specific, yet often overlooked nuts. These remarkable natural foods possess the extraordinary ability to literally help regenerate and restore muscle tissue from the deepest cellular level outwards. These small but mighty nutritional powerhouses are absolutely brimming with essential amino acids, vital minerals like magnesium, and robust plant-based proteins. When consumed strategically, they can effectively reactivate and amplify your body's intrinsic repair processes, the very same processes that, unfortunately, tend to diminish and slow down as we naturally age. The crux of the problem, however, is that the majority of seniors rarely incorporate these beneficial nuts into their diet with the correct combination or at the optimal times. This misstep is precisely why their muscles often remain perpetually tired. Their joints feel stiff and inflexible, and their overall energy levels remain stubbornly low. In the revelations that follow, we will meticulously unveil the specific properties of these 4 nuts, each scientifically validated for its ability to restore muscle fibers, provide robust protection against the debilitating condition of sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, and ultimately help bring back the strength and vigor you may have thought was irrevocably lost to time. We will systematically explore them, beginning with the least potent and progressing towards the most remarkably effective. Therefore, it is crucial that you remain engaged and attentive until the very end of this discussion. The final nut we will discuss is often the most surprisingly overlooked, yet it holds the astonishing potential to dramatically transform how your entire body feels within a mere matter of weeks. And before we embark on this journey of discovery, if you are genuinely committed to maintaining your strength, preserving your independence, and ensuring your continued mobility well into your golden years, I strongly encourage you to hit that subscribe button right now. Your personal quest to rebuild and revitalize your muscles truly begins here. Even when you're conscientiously ensuring an ample intake of protein through your diet, it's entirely possible that your muscles continue to feel as though they've lost their essential spark, that firm, robust feeling that once anchored you with confidence and steady on your feet. For a considerable proportion of individuals who are beyond the age of 60, this perceived decline isn't merely an inevitable consequence of aging. Instead, it is often a direct result of a subtle yet pervasive mineral deficiency that effectively deactivates your body's innate muscle activation switch. Fortunately, one of the most powerfully effective natural foods capable of reactivating this crucial switch isn't discovered in a laboratory-synthesized pill or a commercial powder. It resides within the humble, yet extraordinary almond. Almonds transcend the simple classification of a healthy snack. They stand as one of the most abundant and readily available natural sources of magnesium and L-arginine. These 2 specific nutrients are absolutely indispensable for optimal muscle contraction and for ensuring robust blood flow throughout the body. Magnesium functions as a vital spark plug for your muscular system. It plays a critical role in the efficient conversion of the food you consume into usable energy, and it is paramount for maintaining the smooth and consistent firing of your nerve signals. In the absence of adequate magnesium, muscles are predisposed to weakness, fatigue more rapidly after exertion, portion and exhibit a significantly slower recovery period following any form of physical activity. This explains why so many seniors experience persistent fatigue, even after undertaking relatively minor movements such as ascending a flight of stairs or carrying a load of groceries. Their internal magnesium reserves are often severely depleted. Compelling recent research originating from the esteemed University of Texas has demonstrably shown that adults over the age of 60 who incorporated a modest handful of almonds into their daily diet for a period of 6 weeks experienced an impressive improvement in their muscle endurance, registering up to a 20% increase when compared to a control group that did not include almonds. The underlying mechanism behind this enhancement is attributed to the L-arginine present in almonds, which effectively boosts the production of nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a crucial molecule that plays a pivotal role in vasodilation, the process of widening blood vessels, thereby ensuring a more direct and efficient delivery of oxygen-rich blood directly to muscle tissues. When your muscles receive a greater supply of oxygen, their capacity for recovery and rebuilding is significantly accelerated. However, here lies a critical piece of information that the vast majority of seniors remain unaware of. The process of roasting almonds at excessively high temperatures can, unfortunately, lead to the destruction of as much as 35% of these essential muscle-building nutrients. Consequently, if your regular consumption consists of heavily roasted or overly salted almonds, you are inadvertently forfeiting a substantial portion of their inherent muscle-enhancing benefits. The most advantageous method for preparing and consuming almonds to maximize their muscle-building potential is to soak raw, unadulterated almonds overnight in water and then consume them in the early morning hours on an entirely empty stomach. This pre-soaking process is instrumental in activating specific enzymes within the almonds, which, in turn, greatly enhances your body's ability to absorb the vital minerals and nutrients more efficiently. For a truly synergistic breakfast experience, consider blending 6 soaked almonds into your morning smoothie, combined with hearty oats, a ripe banana, and a spoonful of rich Greek yogurt. This meticulously crafted combination provides your body not only with essential protein, but also with the crucial minerals and healthy fats that are fundamental to transforming that protein into tangible, functional strength. At lunchtime, a simple yet effective strategy is to sprinkle chopped almonds generously over steamed vegetables or your favorite salads. The healthy fats contained within the almonds play a vital role in the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, such as vitamin E and vitamin D, both of which are critically important for the effective repair of muscle tissue. And for a comforting and restorative bedtime boost, try pairing 2 soaked almonds with a warm cup of turmeric-infused milk. This unique combination has been shown to significantly support overnight muscle recovery processes while simultaneously helping to keep internal inflammation at bay. Allow me to share a story that may resonate deeply with many of you. Martha, a patient of mine who is 72 years of age, frequently expressed her distress over the persistent trembling in her legs, which would manifest even after embarking on a relatively short walk. She, like many others, believed that her only recourse was to increase her protein intake, leading her to consume protein shakes every single morning. Despite her dedicated efforts, her overall strength showed negligible improvement. Upon conducting a thorough assessment, it was discovered that her magnesium levels were critically low, a fact that was particularly surprising given her diet's abundance of protein. However, after she began incorporating almonds into her daily routine and significantly reducing her consumption of processed snacks, a noticeable restoration of her muscle tone began to emerge within a mere 3 weeks. "It feels as though my legs are finally remembering how to move again," she joyfully exclaimed. This is precisely the remarkable transformation that occurs when your muscles finally receive the essential minerals they have been silently craving. Therefore, if you've been pondering the perplexing question of why your muscles aren't rebuilding with the expected speed and efficiency, it's imperative to broaden your focus beyond just protein intake. It's time to consider the critical factor of activation. Almonds do not merely serve to nourish your muscles, they actively awaken them. And once you successfully bring them back to life, the rest of your nutritional strategies can finally perform their intended functions effectively. Have you ever experienced that unsettling sensation where your muscles remain achingly sore for days on end, even after engaging in only the most gentle forms of activity? It's as if your body has collectively decided to wage a quiet war against recovery, refusing to bounce back with the resilience it once possessed. For the majority of individuals navigating their lives after the age of 60, this pervasive feeling of prolonged soreness is not merely a subjective symptom of fatigue. It is, in fact, the insidious work of chronic inflammation, a silent saboteur that relentlessly erodes muscle strength, hinders the vital repair processes, damages delicate muscle fibers, and effectively blocks your body's natural ability to rebuild itself following periods of exercise or even the demands of daily movement. Yet nature, in its infinite wisdom, has already ingeniously hidden one of the most potent anti-inflammatory foods, a true balm for aging muscles, within the protective confines of a simple shell: the walnut. Walnuts are absolutely brimming with a powerful trifecta of health-promoting compounds: omega-3 fatty acids, potent antioxidants, and high-quality plant-based protein. This unique combination works in synergy, acting like a cooling, soothing balm for muscles that are bearing the brunt of age-related wear and tear. What sets walnuts apart from many other nuts is their exceptional content of alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA. ALA is a plant-derived form of omega-3 fatty acids that your body possesses the remarkable ability to convert into EPA and DHA, the very same powerful anti-inflammatory compounds that are famously found in fatty fish. These beneficial, healthy fats provide a crucial protective shield for your muscle cells, safeguarding them against the damaging effects of oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is akin to a silent, internal rust that, over time, renders muscles stiff, undeniably painful, and progressively weaker. A significant study conducted in 2022 by researchers at the University of Barcelona meticulously followed 90 adults over the age of 60 who consistently incorporated a small handful of walnuts into their daily diet for a period of 3 months. The results observed were nothing short of remarkable. Participants in the study exhibited a notable 25% reduction in key markers of muscle inflammation. Furthermore, they consistently reported experiencing improved flexibility and a significantly faster recovery rate after physical activity. Even more impressively, their muscle endurance increased substantially, a change that occurred without any alteration to their existing exercise regimens. The researchers ultimately concluded that the potent antioxidants present in walnuts effectively neutralize free radicals, which are highly reactive molecules known to attack and damage muscle tissue, thereby acting as a powerful agent in slowing down the intrinsic aging process within the muscles themselves. Here's a subtle yet vital aspect that many seniors often fail to recognize. Inflammation in the body is not solely a consequence of direct injuries or conditions like arthritis. It can also develop insidiously and silently as a byproduct of consuming processed foods, industrially refined oils, and experiencing rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. This is precisely why even individuals who diligently consume adequate protein may still find themselves feeling weak. The pervasive inflammation effectively locks their muscles in a perpetual state of stress, preventing them from functioning optimally. Walnuts offer a powerful counter mechanism, actively reversing this detrimental cycle. They achieve this by supplying an abundance of polyphenols and ellagic acid, specialized compounds that work to calm inflamed tissues and significantly enhance the intricate communication pathways between your brain and your muscle cells. In essence, walnuts do not merely facilitate healing. They actively help your body remember and relearn how to move with renewed power and efficiency. To derive the maximum therapeutic benefits from walnuts, it is imperative to consume them in the correct manner. Opting for roasted or excessively salted varieties significantly diminishes their precious omega-3 potency and, more detrimentally, introduces added sodium, a mineral notorious for exacerbating fluid retention and contributing to stiffness. The optimal method for consumption involves eating raw, soaked walnuts, ideally in the earlier part of the day. Begin by soaking 4 to 5 walnuts overnight in a glass of clean water. In the morning, gently peel off the thin, papery brown skin and enjoy them on an empty stomach. The soaking process serves a dual purpose. It effectively reduces the presence of tannins, which can interfere with nutrient absorption, and it activates beneficial enzymes that make the healthy fats within the walnuts more readily digestible. For an exceptionally potent breakfast combination that nourishes and protects, consider mixing those pre-soaked walnuts into a bowl of creamy Greek yogurt or a warm serving of oatmeal. Drizzle with a touch of raw honey and a sprinkle of cinnamon for added flavor and health benefits. This carefully curated pairing delivers a powerful synergy of high-quality protein, beneficial healthy fats, and potent antioxidants, all within a single delicious bowl. The protein derived from the Greek yogurt provides the essential building blocks for muscle repair, while the omega-3 fatty acids actively combat inflammation. The inclusion of cinnamon further contributes by promoting better blood sugar regulation, resulting in a remarkable triple win for your aging muscles. For your midday meal, a simple yet effective addition is to crush a few walnuts and sprinkle them over a vibrant salad composed of fresh spinach, creamy avocado, and a light drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. The healthy fats present in both the walnuts and the olive oil work in concert to enhance the absorption of crucial fat-soluble vitamins, particularly vitamin D and vitamin E, both of which are indispensable for effective muscle repair and maintenance. And if you find yourself reaching for a snack in the late afternoon or early evening, a highly beneficial choice is to combine 2 walnuts with a few thin slices of crisp apple. This natural pairing creates an ideal pre-bedtime snack that not only satisfies your cravings, but also plays a vital role in stabilizing blood sugar levels and supporting the body's crucial overnight recovery processes. I recall a patient of mine, Frank, who was 68 years old, struggling significantly with persistent shoulder pain. The discomfort was so pronounced that he had virtually given up on engaging in even light weightlifting activities, as the lingering soreness would incapacitate him for days. Upon reviewing his dietary habits, it was evident that his meals were largely composed of low-fat processed foods, with a conspicuous absence of essential healthy fats. I advised him to make a simple substitution: replace his usual afternoon cookies with a small handful of walnuts and a glass of water for a period of 3 weeks. When he returned for his follow-up appointment, he expressed his astonishment, stating, "It's quite strange. I haven't changed anything else in my routine, but I can now lift my arm again without experiencing any pain." This remarkable improvement underscores the quiet yet profound power of targeted anti-inflammatory nutrition. The lesson we learn from Frank's experience and from the humble walnut is a vital one. Achieving optimal muscle recovery is not solely about the quantity of protein you consume. It is equally, if not more importantly, about actively reducing the internal fire of inflammation that persistently impedes your muscles' ability to heal effectively. By calming that inherent inflammation, your body's natural strength begins to return with surprising speed and efficacy. Therefore, before you habitually reach for another synthetic supplement or a conventional protein powder, consider reaching for a simple natural solution: a handful of walnuts, because quite often the most advanced and effective muscle medicine is, in fact, generously grown and provided by nature itself. If you've ever experienced that frustrating sensation where your muscles seem to have stopped responding, even when you're diligently consuming plenty of protein, You are not imagining this phenomenon. After reaching the age of 60, the human body often enters a physiological state that scientists refer to as anabolic resistance. This is a phase where your muscles begin to exhibit a significantly diminished response to protein, meaning they no longer build themselves in the same efficient manner they once did. You eat, but your muscles struggle to rebuild. You engage in physical activity, but you don't experience the anticipated gains in strength. This can be incredibly disheartening, and for millions of seniors, it serves as the primary reason why they continue to lose muscle mass, regardless of how carefully they manage their diet. However, the encouraging news is that nature has provided a subtle yet highly effective solution in the form of the pistachio. This unassuming nut is a veritable powerhouse, packed with the specific amino acid that can effectively flip your muscle-building switch back to its optimal setting. That crucial amino acid is leucine, the very same compound that is also found in beneficial foods like eggs, lean meats, and whey protein. But pistachios offer this vital nutrient in a plant-based form, which is often significantly easier for aging bodies to digest and utilize effectively. Leucine acts as a potent messenger within your body. When it reaches your muscle cells, it sends a clear signal, instructing them to initiate the process of building and repair. In the absence of sufficient leucine, your body's capacity to synthesize new muscle tissue is severely compromised, irrespective of the total amount of protein you consume. And here's a remarkable fact that the majority of seniors are unaware of. Pistachios contain all 9 essential amino acids, positioning them as one of the rare, complete plant-based proteins found in nature. This means that pistachios do not simply deliver essential nutrients. They actively trigger and regulate the intricate processes that transform those nutrients into functional muscle tissue. A groundbreaking clinical study conducted in 2021 by researchers at Cornell University undertook a comparative analysis of pistachio protein versus egg protein among a group of older adults. The findings of this study were so compelling that they genuinely surprised the researchers. Participants who consistently consumed pistachios on a daily basis for a period of 8 weeks demonstrated the same level of muscle protein synthesis as those who consumed eggs. However, in addition to comparable muscle-building benefits, the pistachio group also experienced marked improvements in digestion, a significant boost in overall energy levels, and a reduction in their cholesterol levels. It is precisely for these multifaceted benefits that experts are now increasingly referring to pistachios as a dual-action food, recognizing their profound ability to support not only muscle health, but also cardiovascular well-being. The true secret, however, lies not solely in the nutritional composition of the pistachio itself, but also in the way in which it is consumed. Many individuals habitually reach for salted or heavily roasted pistachios, failing to recognize that excessive sodium intake can lead to undesirable water retention, swelling, and even debilitating muscle cramps. The genuine, unadulterated benefits are unlocked when consuming raw or lightly roasted, unsalted pistachios. Consuming them during the midday, when your metabolism is at its peak activity, provides your body with ample time to efficiently absorb their valuable amino acids. Here's a practical and highly effective way to incorporate pistachios into your lunch routine. Consume a small handful, approximately 20 to 25 nuts, alongside a warm cup of green tea. The natural catechins present in green tea work synergistically with the leucine in pistachios to further enhance muscle recovery processes and boost metabolic function. Alternatively, consider blending a portion of pistachios into your favorite smoothie, combining them with nutrient-rich spinach, a ripe banana, and a splash of almond milk. This creates a muscle-friendly energy boost that feels both light and remarkably potent. You can also finely crush pistachios to create a delightful and nutritious topping for your morning oatmeal or a bowl of yogurt. The healthy fats contained within the pistachios play a crucial role in stabilizing your blood sugar levels, effectively preventing the post-meal fatigue that can often profoundly impact the energy levels of seniors. I vividly recall the story of a retired teacher named Elaine, who was 69 years old when she approached me expressing her deep concern. "I'm eating protein every single day, but my arms still feel so soft and heavy." Upon a thorough review of her dietary habits, it was clear that while she was consuming ample amounts of chicken and dairy products, she was notably deficient in leucine-rich and other beneficial plant-based protein sources. I advised her to begin incorporating pistachios into her daily diet and to significantly reduce her consumption of processed snacks. Within the span of just 1 month, she sent me an email filled with excitement, stating, "My arms are definitely firming up, and I feel so much lighter on my feet." This was not a result of some mystical intervention. It was a direct consequence of metabolic activation. Pistachios empowered her body to more effectively utilize the protein she was already consuming. Another significant, yet often overlooked benefit of pistachios lies in their abundant content of vitamin B6 and potassium. Both of these essential nutrients are critical for optimal muscle nerve function and for maintaining proper electrolyte balance within the body. These vital nutrients play a key role in preventing uncomfortable nighttime leg cramps and significantly improving overall muscle coordination, issues that many seniors quietly grapple with but rarely attribute to their dietary intake. Even the simple act of consuming just a few pistachios before bedtime can have a profound impact, helping your muscles to remain relaxed and thereby reducing morning stiffness. The fundamental takeaway regarding pistachios is clear. They are far more than just a simple snack. They act as a potent signal, reminding your aging muscles how to effectively rebuild, refuel, and respond with renewed vitality. When strategically combined with other beneficial nuts, such as almonds and walnuts, they initiate a powerful chain reaction that enhances circulation, effectively calms inflammation, and reignites your body's innate muscle-building machinery. This represents one of the simplest, most natural, and most effective pathways to reclaiming your physical strength, one delicious handful at a time. By the time most individuals reach their 60s, they often begin to notice a subtle yet disheartening decline in their physical strength. This decline persists despite their best efforts, whether through the consumption of protein shakes or adherence to rigorous workout routines. Their legs may feel heavier, the process of recovery from exertion takes noticeably longer, and even a seemingly short walk can leave their muscles trembling with fatigue. Lurking behind this pervasive decline is a factor that is seldom mentioned by medical professionals, a silent mineral deficiency that progressively weakens muscle cells from within. The critical missing piece in this scenario is often selenium, and astonishingly, the most potent and concentrated natural source of this vital trace mineral is not found in a supplement. It is found within the unassuming Brazil nut. Brazil nuts, despite their relatively small size, are recognized as one of nature's most densely packed sources of selenium. Selenium is a trace mineral that your muscles absolutely require for effective repair, for sustained energy production, and for robust protection against the damaging effects of oxidative stress. Selenium operates in a vital partnership with protein. It actively supports the enzymes responsible for rebuilding muscle tissue following periods of strain or damage, and it plays a crucial role in shielding the mitochondria, the microscopic powerhouses within your cells, from detrimental damage. In the absence of sufficient selenium, your body struggles to produce essential hormones that are critical for maintaining muscle strength, most notably testosterone and thyroid hormones, both of which experience a significant decline after the age of 60. A landmark study, published in the prestigious American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, meticulously followed 120 older adults who exhibited low selenium levels. The results were nothing short of groundbreaking. Those participants who consistently consumed just 2 Brazil nuts daily for a period of 12 weeks experienced an astonishing improvement in their muscle strength and endurance, registering an increase of up to 60% when compared to a control group. Their inflammatory markers saw a significant reduction, their metabolic efficiency improved, and a remarkable number of participants reported feeling substantially younger and more vibrant. This rejuvenation was attributed not to caffeine or excessive exercise, but to their cells' newfound ability to finally recover and function optimally. However, here lies a critical detail that the vast majority of seniors fail to comprehend. Selenium acts as a double-edged sword. While it is essential for rebuilding muscle, an excessive intake can become toxic to the body. Each individual Brazil nut contains approximately 90 micrograms of selenium. This concentration is so significant that consuming more than 2 or 3 nuts per day can easily exceed the recommended daily intake limit. Therefore, moderation and precision are absolutely paramount when incorporating Brazil nuts into your diet. The objective is not to consume them in excessive quantities, but rather to achieve an optimal and targeted intake. To maximize the benefits of Brazil nuts, it is recommended to consume 1 or 2 nuts in the evening. This timing is particularly advantageous as it coincides with the peak of your body's natural overnight repair processes. For enhanced absorption and synergistic benefits, pair them with a square of dark chocolate or half an avocado. The healthy fats present in these accompanying foods significantly aid your body in efficiently absorbing selenium, along with vitamin E, thereby amplifying their potent antioxidant effects. Together, this combination forms a powerful nighttime recovery trio dedicated to restoring your muscle fibers while you sleep soundly. I vividly remember one of my patients, George, a 74-year-old retired mechanic, who expressed his profound feeling of being utterly drained, even after ample rest. His diet was remarkably clean, consisting of fish, vegetables, and adequate protein, yet his muscles remained persistently weak. Blood work revealed critically low selenium levels. I advised him to commence consuming 2 Brazil nuts daily and to ensure he incorporated more healthy fats into his diet to facilitate optimal absorption. Just 3 weeks later, George walked into my office radiating a newfound energy and exclaimed, "Doc, I don't know what changed, but my legs feel alive again." His muscle strength had demonstrably improved, his energy levels had returned, and his sleep quality had deepened significantly. This experience powerfully illustrates that sometimes the smallest nutrient can yield the most profound and impactful difference. Brazil nuts also contain other vital nutrients, such as zinc and magnesium, along with complete proteins, all of which act as crucial cofactors in the intricate processes of hormone production and enzyme activity. This comprehensive nutritional profile is why they are often referred to as nature's repair capsule. The synergistic action of selenium and zinc is particularly noteworthy as they work together to reactivate the glutathione system, your body's master antioxidant network. This network plays an indispensable role in repairing damaged muscle cells and significantly slowing down the overall aging process. When this system functions efficiently, inflammation levels decrease, recovery accelerates, and your muscles regain their youthful resilience and responsiveness. However, it is crucial to understand that combining Brazil nuts with processed foods, especially those high in refined sugars or fried oils, can effectively negate their beneficial effects. These types of foods trigger oxidative stress, which rapidly depletes the body's selenium reserves at a rate that exceeds its capacity for replenishment. Therefore, it is highly advisable to enjoy Brazil nuts in conjunction with clean, whole foods and a glass of water, rather than with sugary treats or alcoholic beverages. So, the next time you experience that familiar sensation of your muscles slowing down, resist the urge to immediately reach for another supplement or a generic protein powder. Instead, consider opting for something much simpler and more natural. 2 Brazil nuts allow their inherent selenium content to quietly and effectively recharge the energy stores within your cells, because ultimately, true strength often doesn't stem from lifting heavier weights. It arises from diligently restoring what your body has been subtly missing all along. Now that you possess an understanding of the 4 remarkable nuts that can significantly aid in muscle rebuilding, it is absolutely imperative to heed an important warning. If you are diligently consuming these potent foods but inadvertently pairing them with the wrong culinary companions, you might paradoxically be hindering your muscles' ability to repair themselves effectively. effectively, let us now examine the three most common dietary pitfalls that seniors frequently fall into and be prepared, as the last one often catches almost everyone by surprise. The first, and perhaps most pervasive, is refined sugar. While sugar might provide a fleeting burst of energy, it acts as a silent, insidious thief of muscle strength. When sugar molecules interact with the amino acids derived from nuts, they form advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These are toxic compounds that have a detrimental effect, causing your muscle fibers to stiffen and significantly slowing down the entire recovery process. This is precisely why indulging in sugary treats like candied nuts or overly sweetened nut butters ultimately does more harm than good. If you find yourself craving a touch of sweetness, it is far more beneficial to opt for fresh, natural fruits or a modest amount of raw honey. These natural sugars provide energy that your muscles can actually utilize constructively rather than contributing to their destruction. Secondly, we encounter processed oils. Many processed oils, often found in common snacks and cooking ingredients, are heavily refined and can contribute to inflammation within the body. This inflammation, as we've discussed, is a major impediment to muscle repair and recovery. The damage caused by consuming these oils can counteract the benefits you might be gaining from the healthy nuts. It is essential to prioritize whole, unprocessed fats like those found in avocados, olive oil, and of course, the nuts themselves. These healthy fats support cellular function and reduce inflammation, working in harmony with your muscle rebuilding efforts. Finally, and this is the one that frequently surprises people, is the combination of nuts with highly processed dairy products. While dairy can be a source of protein, when it is heavily processed, it can contain additives and hormones that may not be conducive to optimal muscle recovery, especially when consumed alongside nuts. The natural components in nuts, designed for rebuilding, can be hindered by the inflammatory potential of highly processed dairy. Instead, consider pairing your nuts with plant-based alternatives like almond milk, oat milk, or coconut yogurt, which are often gentler on the digestive system and less likely to interfere with the muscle building process. The key takeaway is that the synergy of your diet is paramount. Even the most beneficial foods can have their power diminished if they are not integrated into a diet that supports overall health and reduces inflammation. By becoming aware of these common food traps, you can make more informed choices, ensuring that every bite you take is a step towards stronger, healthier muscles.